So, hi. Um, it's me again. I wasn't really gonna make a video right now. Actually, just a few hours ago, I finished making that other video, and it's kind of like related to that, because it's about One Direction or Zayn, and as I was talking about Zayn and Paris engagement and everything. And it's more about, first of all, I am so happy for them. I would just like to congratulate them. I know they probably won't see this, but anyway, I'm just really happy for them. I mean, I always liked Perry. She's an amazing singer, just like Zayn. She's so talented and she's so beautiful. And also, she's not just beautifully out on the outside, she also seems on the inside too. I mean, from what I've seen, she seems like really nice, and she and Zayn fit together very well, in my opinion. But yeah, but like I said, either way, I'm just happy that he's happy, and I just, I just want him to be happy. That's all. So anyway, I'm really happy for them. But what I kind of wanted to talk about was I didn't actually see it when it was trending, but I saw that there was this trending topic on Twitter, apparently after the engagement broke out and everything. And it was hashtag cut for Zerrie. Yes. And I don't know exactly, I don't know who started it, how it started, and like why and what is behind it all. But like, I mean, it's just like, when Cut for Bieber trended, like, I mean, I love Justin too. I mean, you can see it by the poster behind me. And I was absolutely disgusted when I saw it trending Cut for Bieber because there was allegedly a picture of him doing drugs. So I don't even know if it's true or not that some girls were actually cutting themselves because he was doing drugs, and now some were actually cutting themselves because Zayn and Perry are engaged. I don't know if that's actually true. I mean, if anyone has actually done that, but even just like joking about it, it's not acceptable. Okay, self-harm is nothing to joke about. People need to understand that you can't just throw around that word, whether it's cutting, self-harm, whatever it is. There are many different words for it, but cutting is just one form of self-harm, just so people know, okay? But you don't just throw those words around just like that. And you don't just joke about stuff like that, especially when it's related to like some band or singer. Like, I don't know, just because you don't like something that your favorite band or singer is doing, then you have to cut yourself. I mean, self-harm is a serious issue, okay? And if you've watched my other videos, that I have dealt with it myself, with self-harm and cutting and just all kinds of things. And I've talked about it in a few videos here, and I think it's time for people to understand that you can't just throw these words around, and you can't just joke about something like this, because this is a really serious issue, okay? Self-harm is an addiction, and an addiction is a disease. And, if you're doing it, then you need help for it. And, like, if there are some who are actually cutting themselves because of this, because of Zayn and Perry, I mean, you need help. I mean, no normal, healthy person would cut themselves because a guy from their favorite band is engaged, you know, to this beautiful girl. I mean, yeah, I get that some are like really heartbroken, like, oh, of course I knew that, there was no future for me insane, but it still like hurts. Like, okay, I get that. I'm, a directioner myself, and I'm, a fangirl at heart, even though I don't like show it all the time like some others. But I get that. But don't cut yourself because of that. I mean, I don't even know if if it's a joke or if there actually were someone who did that. Then obviously you are not okay and you need help, because self-harm is not okay. It's not healthy. I mean, it's tricky. It makes you think that it is, but it's really not. I mean, the feeling you get while you're doing it, it all seems fine and like it's like completely right, but it's not. It's just like with alcohol and drugs and any other addiction. It's just a coping mechanism. It's a way to cope and deal with life, because it just gets too hard to handle all the emotions and all the pain. And in a short amount of time, it does work. But in the long run, like for the rest of your life, it really doesn't. And, you just have to do it again and again and again to feel that rush. And just like, I don't know. And if there's someone who actually did this, and I'm talking like, I don't even know if there is, but if someone actually did this, and you're like, someone who actually cut themselves for the first time because of this, because of Zane and Perry, I just want to tell you, what the hell were you thinking? Like, you may think that you're going to be able to stop, but you have no idea how hard it is, even just after one few cuts. You have no idea how addictive this is. Okay? This is a decision that you're going to regret for the rest of your life. Because, people ask, like, what is, like, the best solution to, like, not self-harm or do something, like, different or something like that. I mean, of course I name, like, solutions, but then I always say, like, just, of course, the number one is always just don't do it. Just don't start, because once you start, it's, like, very hard to stop. It's possible, but it's very hard. It takes everything in you just to do it, because the addiction is so much. But anyway, I don't know if it's true and, those who started it were actually doing it, then you are not okay and you need help. You need to get help now. You need to tell someone and you need to get help. Talk to anyone, like a parent, a sibling, a friend, someone at school, a guidance counselor, even, a therapist or a psychiatrist or a doctor if you can. Just talk to someone, because you need help. You are not okay. And if this was just a joke, what the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously. I don't even know what to say. Like, you don't joke about self-harm. And I love One Direction. I'm a Directioner, and I love the boys, but, like, seriously, I would never ever harm myself for them or because of them. I mean, yeah, sometimes I do, things don't necessarily have to happen, like, for me to just get depressed and want to harm myself. But it usually takes more than this. Like, I mean, I love them. I love One Direction, but I mean, I do have a life besides them, okay? And just, I don't know, just don't joke about self-harm. I mean, I suggest that you go read about self-harm. Okay, don't go on YouTube and watch, like, videos of, like, graphic photos of self-harm, like cuts on the arms. I mean, you want to see my cuts? I mean, it's not pretty. If you want to know, like, real stuff about self-harm, then just Google, just read something, or talk to a doctor. That's even better. Just try to understand what it's like, and maybe then you will realize that it's not something to joke about. I'm disgusted. I don't even know what to say. I just had to get this out. Anyway, I'm really tired. I haven't slept at all. So I'm gonna go. So this was kind of like, I've been really, like, angry about this because it makes me mad when people just throw these words around and joke about it like it's, like, no big deal. Like, hey, she cuts herself. Like, it's not a freaking joke. Like, ugh. Okay, I want to hit something right now. Like, oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go now. To end this on a good note, I hope that you have a nice day and stay strong. Okay, bye.